So for those of you who don't know, when
Uh,
you're looking at, a lot of times when you're looking at clover, the people's shamrocks or whatever.
Yeah, the heart-shaped ones aren't of any kind. It's actually wood sorrel. Grows kind of in the same area. It is edible. It tastes kind of lemony.
It's very lemony. It's delicious.
You don't want to eat too much because it's high in oxalates, but Jay's not a good rabbit.
That's really one of my favorite things. It's one of my favorite things. It's so impressed me if you don't have chemicals on your lawn and the dog hasn't done its business in the area where you have your wood sorrel, you can go out and pick it and rinse it off, and you can eat it, and it'll blow your mind how good it is. It's really that good. What else we got going here?
Well, we've got some parsley that I'm gonna actually have to. It's starting to like yellow, probably a nutrient deficiency. I'll pick that. Make some maybe chimichurri sauce.
I love chimichurri sauce.
Tons of the oregano is doing really well.
I feel like we need to make chimichurri sauce that includes wood sorrel.
Yeah, we could do that.
Like a lemony chimichurri sauce.
And there's actually also lemon basil that's doing really well. So
oh, we like basil.
I keep topping it. It keeps just getting giant. And we've got some coriander or cilantro that's bolted, but now I'm just waiting for the flowers to seed. So then I'll have coriander seeds, but aren't that, they're pretty.
They're so pretty.
Yeah. And then we've got a little bit of cilantro, new cilantro over here, right here, which hopefully will do well for the cold weather season, although I may need to, like, I don't know, it looks like it's kind of falling out of its little bed there.
I know.
And then this is some dill that I just planted.
We couldn't find any this year.
I know. It was like impossible. I've just started finding baby dill. Let's see, that's a red Russian kale that's growing in there. And then I planted deer tongue lettuce and it's not doing well, so I'm gonna have to replant that. Oh, look at this beautiful web. We've got so many spiders.
If you guys got spiders in your garden, that's really good. Leave them alone.
Yeah.
Your
It's
spiders are trying to help.
Pest control.
That's the perfect pest control. No chemicals. You don't have to do anything. The spiders get to eat. You get to eat. Oh, look at this.
Yeah, this one's starting, or it's continuing to turn. We've got some more
Nice
peppers
bright
over
red.
here.
Beautiful.
We've got some growing. Oh, we got more flowers. These guys are growing. Hopefully they'll get bigger. There's some way up high there. I'm probably gonna pull this guy out this week though.
Which one?
The one that is not producing any. Yeah, this is the habanero, and it's beautiful. Look at how gorgeous.
It really is
gorgeous
pretty.
This is. These, like,
That is a really
look
pretty
at those
plant.
leaves. But like literally, I've got 4 plants and not a single flower. So
Well,
sadness.
they're underperforming. Tear them out.
Yeah,
Plant something
well,
else.
I think partly they're looked by
What-
the light of this.
What is this?
I have no idea. Oh, this is what is it? I can't remember.
It looks like thyme almost.
It's not.
It's not.
It's something from something.
Ah.
It is an edible, but it's not like a good edible. Oh, and then our beets. Our beets are here.
So these are the beets.
Yep.
Now, how long will those take?
Um,
And are those cold hardy?
They are cold hardy, which is why we planted them for fall. They will probably take. Sorry, just saw a weed. I want to say it's like 50 to 60 days, and then they are cold hardy. So once the first frost comes, which usually happens beginning of October for us, the greens will die off, but the root will remain, and it will actually even get a little sweeter after the first frost.
Nice.
So a lot of root vegetables, and like cold hardy, like greens, like kale, get sweeter after the first frost, probably because of something relating to like
It's
the
the sugars.
crystallization
Yeah.
and the sugars,
sugars.
and whatnot.
Yeah.
So
the reason why plants get sweeter in cold weather has to do with they're trying to protect their cells. This is my understanding of it, and it's the reason why human beings can't do it. Plants have very square cell structures. They're very stiff, but they're also flexible, and they don't yield to fracturing the way ours do. Ours are much more organic, circular, they're much more flexible because we're flexible. Plants are not as flexible, so they have more of a square cell. When it gets really cold, what the plant does is the sugar comes into the cell, and the sugar lowers the point at which it can freeze. So normally freezing of water is 0 Celsius or 32 degrees Fahrenheit. When you add sugar, which is antifreeze, is sugar, not any you'd want to drink, unless you want a one-way ticket out, I guess. It keeps things from freezing. It's kind of like adding salt, but it's not. It's sugar. So in cold weather, carrots, beets, kale, in order to protect themselves from freezing, will pull more sugar out of the root structure and inject it into the leaves in order for it not to freeze. So they're sweeter. So if you plant carrots now, after the first frost, you're going to get carrots that are much sweeter than they normally would be.
Just have some new flowers on this little tomato. I don't know if they're going to really grow enough to
We have a couple tomatoes though.
be edible before the first frost, but it's kind of cool nonetheless. We've got some jalapenos growing over here still, which is exciting.
Awesome.
And lots of cherries. And you can see like all of these leaves are just kind of yuck looking, and that is partly because the fruit is stealing all the nutrients from the plant to grow, and partly because it's late in the season, so their like immune systems are weaker, so they're more susceptible to disease and whatnot. It's a sad plant. But we've got a couple tomatoes still on this plant growing, so hopefully they will ripen soon. More cherry tomatoes. We have a plethora of those this year.
Plethora what?
Cherry tomatoes.
Oh, yeah.
All the cherry tomatoes. We've got some more aromas that are ripening. More cherries.
Oh, look at the flowers.
Yeah, those are, I guess, gladiolas.
These are
I did not
beautiful.
plant those. Those are the bulbs that the landlord planted. They're very pretty.
I love the row of stuff down the fence. I
Yeah.
really do.
And then I think, see this, that yellow one? That is calendula. It is literally the only calendula that has grown in my garden this year. And it was part of a seed pack. Excited about it. Even if there's
What are the little white flowers, T?
only... Alyssa.
Alyssum.
Yep. They're just decorative.
They're real pretty.
Ooh, there's some more.
More calendula.
Yes, there's no flower yet, but you can see those leaves. The alyssum's kind of in the middle, growing up between. And then you see there's the little purple and yellow flowers. Those are Johnny Jump Oaks. They're kind of like violets.
Sorry. Looks good though, huh?
Yeah, I mean, I think most of this are weeds.
That's
This
okay.
may be part of the flower pack, but I don't know what it is. And then there's like that flower there is I think it's called pigweed. So,
Yeah, whatever.
but sorry, it kind of looks cool. So,
It does look cool.
and then this is I don't think it'll flower this year. It's a crimson trumpet, and it's supposed to attract pollinators and specifically hummingbirds, but no flowers this year. Look at that tiny bee.
Where?
Did you see that?
Oh no. Oh my goodness.
Isn't that the cutest? Might be a wasp of some kind, but it's tiny and cute.
Oh, it's the most tiny thing. It's wee. It is very wee.
It is wee.
That is the tiniest little bee. There it is, gone. That was smaller than like my baby pinky nail. I think that was a quarter of my baby pinky nail. Should flip the compost while we're over here.
Nope, I'm not getting dirty.
Okay.
You can do that tomorrow. Tomorrow's a garden day.
Sounds good. What are these?
Oh, this is cucumber. This is the
It's
cucumber
awesome.
vine that's taking over everything. Just is not
Producing cucumbers.
producing any cucumbers, but we shall see. And then this is our Black Prince tomato. It's kind of a smaller tomato. I just picked one, so that one's now ripening. And then more cherry tomatoes.
Excellent.
So, coral.